Hey everyone, and welcome to a new video. In today's video, I'm going to be cleaning my nasty house. Why is it nasty? I don't know. Because my kids got really sick. My daughter got RSV, and then she got tonsillitis, and then my other daughter got tonsillitis, and then my husband started getting sick with like headaches and feeling really weird and strange, and his blood pressure shot way up, and he refused to go to the doctor, which was just so ridiculous and out of this world to me. Why would you not go to the doctor if you feel terrible like that and you have symptoms of a heart attack or something wrong? So he made an appointment, but I think he should have gone to the hospital to find out what was wrong that day. But that's just me. He's a guy, he's not going to overplay this stuff. He's the kind of person that doesn't worry about something until it actually happens, which is okay, but also terrible. Because you can worry about someone getting in a car accident on the way to work, but then, there's people that don't actually worry about it and be like, it's fine. And then it happens, and you're like, oh, I guess it wasn't fine. But, I don't know. I love him. But my goodness, he needs to just listen sometimes and go to the hospital so he doesn't end up dying. Like, I was furious that he wouldn't go. I was really upset. Really upset. And it just made me feel like he just wasn't listening to me. Like, if it was me, I'd hope that he would tell me to go to the hospital, but probably not, because again, he doesn't worry until something happens, until I'm on my deathbed, with a heart attack or something. And then he's going to be like, hey, you should go to the hospital. Anyway, he's better now. His appointment is on the 11th, and, he's better now, so, that's good. But he still has an appointment coming up, and, we will see what's going on in that appointment. I think it's his blood pressure, that it's really high, and he takes medication for his blood pressure, but I think he needs something else. Because he gets super stressed out, and then he can't, function because his blood pressure rises, and then he gets a massive headache from it. And it's super terrible because when your blood pressure rises like that, your veins are pulsating at this rate that they can't hold it, right? They can't control, I don't know, they are not stabilized, that's what I'm saying. And you can end up having all kinds of stuff, like a stroke, a heart attack, all this stuff. And because it's not something to play around with. And we called a doctor over the phone to ask, and he said, yeah, no, this is nothing to play with. You need to go to the doctor, and right now. But of course he didn't listen. Of course. Anyway, that's why I haven't gotten my video out, because I've been super busy with taking care of sick people and all this junk. And after I filmed this, my house actually got really dirty again because I've been super busy dealing with everybody being sick. And I didn't film that because I'd already had this and I didn't feel like filming it, so I just went ahead and cleaned my house really fast and got some stuff up and everything. But man, it was a disaster area. It wasn't dirty per se, it's cluttered. My house is never dirty, like, germ dirty. It's more clutter dirty. I keep my house sanitized and stuff like that. I make sure there's no dust accumulating in all these places. But the dust does accumulate in certain places, I'm not gonna lie. Like on my stairwell, like where the railing is, there's so much dust there. Like, you could just drag your finger across it and it would just pile up. So much dust. I need to get rid of that. But my stairs also get really dusty with hair and fibers and dog hair and cat hair and human hair and whatever else is in there. I don't even want to know. Anyway, yeah. So that's where I've been. And I'm sorry I've been gone for so long. But, you know, yeah, I'm back. Hopefully I don't have to go for another 2 weeks, you know, long, and be away. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I can't even speak. I did want to note that I was watching this video the other day of this woman who cleans houses, and I really do enjoy some of the stuff she does, but she wakes up in the morning and she's standing there with her coffee, with her little rug in the kitchen, completely straight. Everything's clean, everything's fine, and I'm just like, how is this life? My rug is always crooked. It's always crooked, and there's always crap on the floor, and she's got all these children, and I'm like, you know, I appreciate your content, but there's got to be some realism there. There has to be. You can't just be perfect all the time and go to Target 20 times a day and buy all this stuff and, you know, spend $500 on a machine because you can, and then act like life is hectic for you. Like, I wish I could go to Target all the time. I wish I could afford a $500 machine. I'm not going to say the machine, because if I do, then you guys will know exactly who I'm talking about. So, I just thought it was kind of silly. But, you know, these people say that their lives are really hard when they don't realize that there are some people out there that are struggling really bad and cannot go to Target and buy whatever the heck they want, cannot go to any other stores and buy whatever the heck they want, drop down all this money on one little thing, and stand in their kitchen with a straight rug and everything's perfectly fine in the morning, just holding your coffee cup. I don't know. It really gets under my skin. And maybe I'm just weird, and that's normal for people to do that, and I'm abnormal, and my house is just abnormally dirty, but it's just, I don't know, it drives me crazy. It, like, gets under my skin. Like a piece of, you know, something in your shoe, right? There's something in your shoe all day long. It's going to drive you crazy. It just drives me crazy like that. I just can't stand it. Anyway, I'm going to get off my high horse. I'm going to let you guys listen to some music. So with that, let's get to cleaning. I just want to say thank you to all those who commented on my post about my husband. That was very nice of you to send good thoughts and everything like that. I really like this community. There are few and far between some people who are just, whatever. They aren't the best people in the world. And they shouldn't be commenting because they need something better to do in life than to say bad things on people's posts. I really feel bad for them because they don't have anything going on with it for them except that they are sour people. And I'm sure nobody likes them in real life, in person. I'm sure nobody wants to be around them. I don't know. Those people just suck. And I hate people like that. I see them on the internet all the time commenting on posts, making fun of people and stuff, and saying terrible things about these women who are overweight or, But, if that said person wasn't overweight, then you wouldn't be saying that to her. But you want to make her feel bad about it? I just don't understand why you would do such a thing. It just doesn't make any sense. And like I said, I'm glad this community is great. And you guys are wonderful. And you guys are nice. And you care. And you understand my life. And you stay with me even though I don't post consistently. Because I don't have the set schedule. Because my life is chaotic. My son takes up all the time of my life, and that's what I'm always doing, is taking care of him. I don't know. There are some days when I am so exhausted, I just can't do anything. And tonight is an exhaustion night. I'm exhausted, but here I am showing up to make this video, but I am really tired, and I would love nothing more than to just go to sleep right now. But I wanted to make this video for you guys, get it out so that I actually had something for you guys to watch, so you can watch my interesting house, my disgusting house, and get some motivation from it, because I know how hard it is to stay motivated. It's so hard to stay motivated because there are some times that I'm like, nope, I'm not cleaning. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. I'm just going to sit down and I'm going to paint my miniatures, and that's what I'm going to do. And that's all I do. I put my pajamas on and I sit down and I put my music on and I paint my miniatures. Or my husband sits next to me and plays his video game and I watch him play his video game while I paint my miniatures. It's just, it's what I love. It's just what I love. And that's my life. That's my escape, is painting miniatures. I can escape into that from anything that's going on. Almost anything. And I really wish that I had that when my mother passed away. That I had that escape. To just... Because it takes so much concentration that you don't really have much time to think about anything else. You have to concentrate on that tiny little miniature that's probably the size of your finger. And it takes, like I said, a lot of concentration to do this. Because you have to steady your hand. You have to make sure that you're staying in the lines and you're doing really good, or else you'll mess up. And if I mess up, I get really upset. And I get upset all the time because there's times when I mess up and I'm like, oh my gosh, really? Again? And I gotta fix that. When I fix that, I mess something else up. And it's just this endless battle. But, that's life. Life isn't perfect. There's nothing perfect about life. And when you see someone on the internet that's portraying their life as perfection, and they live in this house that's completely clean, and they're cleaning a clean house, And you're like, why can't I have a house like that? Why can't my house look like this? Because it's not real. That's not how real people live. They are fake people who fake this crap for the internet. And it drives me crazy to no beyond. It's like, why can't you just be real? You do realize that people do not live that way. But obviously they don't, because they think that that's what people want to see. And there are thousands of people who are like, oh, you're so great. You're so wonderful. You clean so much. Oh my gosh, your house is beautiful. It's just great. It's so wonderful all the time. You're such a great person. And all you do is, you're such a great mom and all this stuff. And it's like, really? Maybe she is a great mom. But when you are not showing what real life is, and having a fridge that looks like something from an ad, or just having everything perfect, I'm ranting again. I do this a lot, but I can't say it enough how much it drives me crazy that people do this crap. And I want to say, thank you for coming to my channel. Thank you for realizing that my life is real and that this mess is authentic. I did not stage this mess. I could not stage this if I wanted to. It is so messy all the freaking time because I never have time to clean it. So we just set things here and set things there, and it just gets worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. And yes, my kids do clean. My daughter does the dishes. She picks up the poop out back. My other daughter puts up dinner and cleans up the table after dinner and does some other stuff around the house, but that's none of your business. I will take care of my house the way that I take care of my house. You coming on here and saying, oh, your children should clean more. It's none of your business. It really isn't. You keep your nose out of mine, and I'll keep my nose out of yours. Does that sound good, Karen? Okay. All right. Maybe her name is Kim. Who knows? It could be. Anyway, I am ranting, like I said. So I'm going to play some music so you guys can just enjoy this. And yeah, so here comes some music. am so tired. Like I said before, I just want to go to sleep. I want to go night-night and go to sleep. I want to lay in my amazing bed and go to sleep. But here I am, showing up for you guys because I love you all. And I want you guys to have some great content. Something to watch, something to motivate you. And I figured I would spice it up. Get it? Because spices? It's funny. It is. Anyway, I didn't realize how dirty this cabinet was until I just got into it. And I was like, oh, gross. This Lazy Susan is just disgusting with vanilla extract and Tabasco sauce that must have spilled in there at one point and just never got cleaned up because that's just how it is. Anyway, coming up is some aesthetic noises so that you guys can just chill and hear the noises, because I know that some people like that when I'm folding clothes. They like to hear that. So I just left it in there for you guys, and me cleaning and scrubbing some stuff. I left it in there for a treat, so you guys can have that. So I'm going to, without further ado, let you listen to the wonderful sounds of scrubbing and doing clothes and everything else. So, like I said, thank you for watching, and thank you for being here. Thank you for subscribing and commenting and liking and all that stuff. But if you haven't, please be sure to subscribe, like, comment, share. That helps me so much. And I'm trying to hit 4,000 watch hours. I'm at almost like 3,800, but I need 4,000, and then it kicks off, and I'll be so happy. So without you guys, I wouldn't be there. I wouldn't have made it there. So like I said, thank you so much for all that, for you guys helping me. Anyway, here you guys go, listening to some aesthetic noises.
Ooh.